We have our application given today by Commissioner Ron Boyd.
Now, yes, Father, we just come to you this day, Lord, with our hands lifted up to you, God, to ask you to help us in the decisions that we make, that we make the decisions that would benefit those who are in service to this community, that they would just be able to do their jobs better, that we would be able to give them what they need to do the very best that they can. We just thank you for your blessings, Lord. We thank you for our troops. Ask that you watch over them and protect them. And be with all the employees of this city as they give the services that our citizens need. In the precious name we pray. If you don't mind at this time, Paul, you're a great Boy Scout. Would you say the pledge, please, and the flag?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
I only did that because I had to call Paul today at lunch.
Oh, really? Thank you all for being here today on this cold day. Is it still cold out there?
Very good.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll go ahead and start with our agenda. First item on the agenda are the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Mayor, I move for approval of minutes as presented.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes by 5-0 vote. Second item is ordinance 7262. This is the first reading of an ordinance changing the zoning of lots 2 through 7. Block 2, east-west lake rate condition, unit number 13 in section 125, 125, block 2, A&M survey, Potter County, in the vicinity of Eastern Street and State Highway 136, from industrial district to light commercial district for single-family detached homes. This is recommended for approval by 7-0 vote of the Planning and Zoning Commission. You can see that on the screen there. And notice in the lower left-hand box is where it's located within the city, which helps me a lot. Let's see. We have no comments on this particular ordinance. Do any commissioners comments? If not, do I have a motion?
Mayor, approve ordinance number 7262.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes by 5-0 vote. The next item on the agenda is appointments, boards, and commissions. Appointments are needed for the following board. It's our Animal Control Board, which I think is one of the hardest boards in the whole city. It's the toughest one. So do I have any recommendations from the commission?
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to nominate for reappointment both these individuals, Tracy Dowdy, Daughtry, and third time's charm, Mayor, and Benjamin Pollard.
I second that.
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes by 5-0 vote. The next item is a consent agenda. It's recommended that the following items be approved and the city manager be authorized to execute all documents necessary for each transaction. A is purchase wireless network hardware. B is purchase police protective ballistic vest. C is award rock salt annual contract. D is award grass seed annual contract. E is dedication and acceptance. What I think is interesting on this consent agenda is the wireless network at the airport. And Ms. Ratkinson, would you just talk a little bit about that particular item?
Certainly, Mayor. Item A is the purchase of replacement wireless hardware to operate our public Wi-Fi network, both at the Amarillo International Airport and at the Amarillo Civic Center. I think by now probably many folks know, but for those that don't, we do operate a free public Wi-Fi system at our airport for the convenience of the travelers. It's been successful. It's probably been, to some extent, a victim of its own success in that it's pretty crowded. So the hubs that we're buying, the switches that we're buying today will actually expand the capacity of that for those folks' convenience.
Great. And then the last one to discuss is a rock salt. As you said earlier, it's perfect timing. And this is to use, do we always have enough in place for our needs?
We do, Mayor. The city maintains several large covered bins that we keep stocked at all times, and this is the annual contract. We began this event that we've had yesterday evening and today full. As we use out of that bin on this new contract, we'll refill those bins. This will carry us the remainder of this year and then the beginning of next winter.
Great. Do y'all have anyone want to answer that?
How much do we, since it's salt, how much do we bring in at a time? How much of it melts away?
how much of the,
1,000 tons. I mean, how much of 1,000 tons you bring in? Because
Mike,
we don't get it as we need it.
we only get it, does it come in 40,000 pound loads?
It does. The tractor trailer is how they do it.
And it's not sacks, it's bulk.
No, it's bulk.
Okay, if no other questions, do I have a motion?
Mayor, make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes by 5-0 vote. Wow, this is a short one. It concludes our meeting of the City Commission. However, it's time for our public comments. And today we have, let's see, did we get that? Well, Ms. Altman, you already know what the procedure is on what we can address and what we can't. So you're the only one speaking today. So if you would mind coming up to the podium, and we have your address, so I guess we're okay, but you can tell us your name again, please.
My name is Kathy Altman. I just want to thank you for doing the Pledge of Allegiance today. I really do. I didn't know if I was going to speak to this or not today, but I have a niece being deployed from Fort Hood at the end of the week, going to Iraq. And I feel like these people that are putting their lives in danger to keep us safe and keep us free, we need to honor them by doing the Pledge of Allegiance. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, that's all we have for comments today, so we're so glad everyone showed up, and this meeting stands adjourned. Oh, we do have an executive session. We have an executive session. Meeting adjourned.